y'all, welcome back. We're here driving through Chicago, taking a load towards Sterling, Illinois. Only about 2 hours away. It's not that bad, but my GoPro on yesterday really had something going on yesterday because I can't stress about these damn chassis, dude. I don't know how a lot of them pass inspection. I was coming back from Indianapolis. Can't remember. I think it was over by like Remington, right before Remington, a few miles out. It started. The truck started hissing like it had an air leak, and I looked at my gauge, and it was a substantial leak because it was bringing it down pretty bad. So I immediately pulled over, checked it out. I let it build there again, and then I pushed in the trailer brake. Only to find out that there was one of the brake chambers. It was leaking a lot of air. Yeah, I didn't see no holes in there or anything, but it was leaking a lot. And when I got off the truck, it was smelling a lot like brakes, so it was probably locking up on me. Well, what I did was I grabbed the screw and I capped it off. You know, the brakes, they released and everything, but as soon as I released the trailer valve, it was still leaking a lot of air. So what I did was I pinched the supply line going towards the brake chamber. I didn't use no locking pliers or anything. I don't really like doing that, but I did tie it up. I pinched it so there was no air supply going there because it was leaking a lot, and that finally stopped the leaking. So with the bolt, I was able to cap it off, open the chamber, and the brakes were released. I was able to drive. I wish I had the GoPro going on, but I didn't have it charged. And I'm not even gonna lie, in the heat of the moment when stuff like that happens, I don't even think about grabbing the camera. And since I was on the side of the road, it was pretty dangerous, man. A lot of these damn people don't know the sky law. They pass by so damn fast right next to you, and it shakes everything. It's scary. Maybe if I was in like an off-ramp, on-ramp, it would have been a little different. But like I said, in the heat of the moment, I don't think about it. All I think about is just getting the equipment fixed or rigged enough for me to move. So I apologize for that, but this is my little story from the other day, from yesterday, coming back from Indianapolis. That's why a lot of the times, guys, I go around the scales because like I said, all this shitty equipment, man. A lot of shitty equipment. I know for sure, I mean for a fact, I'm not worried about my truck not passing inspection, but if there's a lot of things wrong with the chassis, and you know, DOT nitpicks and fines any little thing, they're gonna find stuff. That and the fact that when we get a overweight load, they're gonna give a shit for that. But it's not so much overweight in the gross weight, it's overweight in neither one of the tandems. But either way, better be safe than sorry. Just go around the scales. It'll probably add like maybe 15-20 minutes to your ride, but hey, you won't catch any points in your license like that. Alright, well, we finished offloading. It was a quick offload, that's why I didn't record. But that was a hell. I was helping somebody next to me. They got there first, but they couldn't really back up. It was a Conestoga, and they were offloading them on the docks. So you know, I was able to open my doors, back up, but he didn't know what to do. So I was helping him out because he didn't have he really didn't have too much space. But you know, I told him to go all the way forward you know, take off all his straps, and then when he was done with that, then he could back up. But the way he was backing up blindside, so I was helping up a little bit. And then the docks that he was backing up, they had those little systems where they have their own integrated wheel chuck, and they have like some big old bars right by the tire, so you only really have like that much space, maybe 5-6 inches between each tire. So he was pretty scared about popping his tire or damaging it. So, but yeah, out here, even when I was on the road, stuff like that, I used to help a lot of people. I still do, obviously. I'm not those type of guys, because man, I used to see a couple people that used to get in a bad mood when somebody would ask for help. Me personally, when I was a rookie, I wouldn't be ashamed or scared to ask for help. So I would ask people, just not to help me out, but kind of like beep at me if I was getting too close to the truck, stuff like that. Even right now in Intermodal, like, I only have about 1.5 years in this business. I didn't know too much of the industry. My cousin was teaching me. He didn't know too much either, but we both learned. And then whatever we didn't know, well, obviously we asked people in the yards. I noticed that right here in Intermodal, when you go to the yards and stuff like that, a lot of people are a little bit more friendlier and in helping. Out on the road, man, like, there's a lot of drivers that feel like they're all that in a bag of chips. Well, it's not gonna take you that long to help somebody, maybe 5-10 minutes of your life, especially dry van reefers. Like, all you guys do, or all we do, is open the doors, go ahead and sit down. We hurry up and wait, okay? That's what we do. So while you're waiting, while you just, you know, help a driver out while you're at it. Don't be having no damn attitude. But anyway, you see how I was talking about how I was fixing that damn chassis yesterday. I must say, man, this Intermodal stuff is one of the dirtier jobs I've had. Next to, obviously, flatbedding. But like I said, flatbedding, I don't really do too much. I don't really work too much on flatbedding. I did a lot of reefer, I did a lot of dry van, and that, you ain't gonna get dirty, man. And the companies that I was with, their equipment was decent, where I never really broke down. Maybe I had a flat tire here and there, but I never really broke down like that. But with these damn chassis, man, we gotta put in work sometimes, dude. Like, sometimes there's a lot of people that, you know, they have told me that they were over there not stealing lights, but, you know, obviously borrowing lights from one chassis to put on theirs if the equipment is already mounted. That happened to me. I didn't want to believe them, but that finally happened to me one of the days, and I had to borrow a couple lights and do what I had to do. So that's what I'm saying. It's not the cleanest job, and you're always gonna need tools in your truck, man. In general, you want to have tools in your truck, just in case you get a little breakdown. For instance, mine, where the chamber messed up, you want to have some tools, some sort of tools to get yourself out of those sticky situations. You know, obviously, if your motor blows or your turbo goes away, you really don't have too much option. You really can't do a lot, but little stuff like that, like, or if one of your coolant hoses pops, you want to have some extra ones, just to get out the highway. Because like I said, man, side of the highway, it's never a good spot to stand in. Because like I said, a lot of these drivers, they don't care about Scott's law. They don't want to move over, they don't want to slow down. Like I said yesterday, it was pretty scary, man. I was underneath the damn trailer, and the damn trailer and truck just kept on rocking because these fools just kept on driving by fast as hell, dude. So yeah, here an Intermodal, carry my tools and stuff. But the extra things you really need is like the high visibility, either sweatshirt or vest. You need a hard hat for some of the warehouses. I always keep a hard hat here, because even in my dry van days, going to steel mills or steel warehouses, they always wanted you to have the PPE. So I always had that in my truck regardless. But now Intermodal, like I said, I'm using a lot of this high vis. We got to use them on all the yards. A lot of extra tools like bolt cutters. I never really had bolt cutters because I didn't have the need for it. Most of the seals in reefer and dry van were always plastic, or you could really cut them easily. They were never really bolts. So now I got bolt cutters. I started buying more tools. It's just a bunch of stuff, like the hammers. Big. I got like a 4-pound hammer that's really useful. You got some vice grips. Vice grips are always helpful here too. It's crazy. Even when you get into a sticky situation where you know you could fix your truck, you could rig it, do whatever you want, whatever you need to do to get off the road, because it's better for you to rig your, whatever damage or problem you have on your truck or trailer. Better to rig it to get out the road and move than to pay lots of money on a tow, man. Or that little rig could maybe take you all the way home, and then you could just take it to your local mechanic, and that'll save you a bunch of money. Because out on the road, you don't know the mechanics out there. You don't want to pay tolls. Tolls are very expensive. But it will save you a lot of money in the long run if you know how to work on your truck, or not just know how to work on your truck, but be a little inclined in mechanical work, and it'll save you a lot. Like yesterday, I saw a guy at NS Landers. He just bought his truck. He was telling me, he was asking me how long I've been trucking for and how long I've been doing this for and stuff like that. He said, "Come on, man, I just bought my truck. Put me on game. What's more important here, bro, so I could keep it going and my truck not breaking down fast." So I told him, you just bought your truck. You're freshly owner operator. What you want to do is carry yourself some tools so you get yourself out of sticky situations. You don't have to pay tow trucks, and always do your maintenance on time, dude. Always do your maintenance. Do your oil changes every 10-12,000 miles. Grease up your truck every 2 weeks, and believe me, all that helps for the longevity of your equipment. Well, got rid of the box. Now they sent us over here to my favorite place in Intermodal, man. Illinois Transport Kedzie. It's not my favorite. I don't know if you guys heard my sarcasm. It's ugly, dude. It's nothing but mud. When it rains or it snows, it's always mud. When the summer, when it's dry, there's nothing but dirt, and sucks. Look at all these potholes, man. Ugh. So we're gonna pick up a 20 chassis DCLI. Hopefully they have one, and then gotta go check on the booking to see if it's any good for a 20-foot Maersk container, because we're gonna go pick up, which would make it into an export basically. My goodness. Start bungee cording and everything, man. There was one on the floor, so let's check it out. Before I put the landing gear up, like plugging in the lights and the red line, throw in some air, that way I could hear, see if there's any air leaks anywhere, and then start inspecting everything else. So let's throw in some air like so. Turn on the blinkers. Hear the air leak, but that's right here. Gotta fix the rubber grommet. It's all kinds of bent. Lights work. Yes sir. We ain't going too far, so we need decent tires at least. That one needs a log, but no big deal. These are my tires. So let me fix that rubber grommet. Be good. I'm about to look at this rubber grommet, man. Bent out of shape everywhere. Actually, I gotta switch it. Look how broken it is everywhere. Let's see if it works. If not, I'll change it right now. I have a couple spare ones inside my truck. Again, that's one of the things that the dispatcher sends us, so it's pretty cool. We're good. We're good. Now we could take up landing gear. Example, look at all this dirt right here. So when it rains really bad, it gets real muddy. So all you flip-flop users, don't come to this freaking yard, bro. At least not with your flip-flops, because you're gonna end up with one flip-flop or none. You're just gonna eat it up. So keep it professional out here. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so after I do that, if I'm gonna do a booking, if I check a booking, I'll just come on this side, get out of everybody's way. They don't want anybody, you know, being all up in everybody's way. So park over here all the way to the left, and then go to the driver assist little house. Got the little machine supposedly flattening up everything, but I don't know. That's a little house. Let's go check in over there, see what they tell us. All right, booking was a good number. It usually is with our company, but there may be an occasion when there's an error now, so I'd rather go and check up on it, make sure we're good, than to get to the out gate and we got problems. I always do this. It only takes about another 5 minutes, maybe less. So we gotta go to row 5 for these Mercs. Illinois Transport, this is I mean, they got a good system going on. Only thing is they don't have anything labeled. Say row 5. So this is really supposed to be row 1, row 2, 3, 4, and the last one's 5. Over the bridge is 6. I think that's about the only thing that this depot has. They don't really have signs for their rolls or anything. Well, gotta go get a good box. Guess I'm loading up some food stuff tomorrow. So just wait and see what these guys are doing. Again, we just tell the operator what we need. He gets it, mounts it right back on our stuff. So I don't know what he's doing with that box. But we got Eagle mounted. 2040 little chassis. Like the ones that my dispatcher has, just a little bit newer. But these, like I said, these 2040s, no split axle, no nothing. You can't really put too much weight on these, man. You pretty much gotta have like 20,000 pounds, maybe 30,000 on these. That's it. Just go and inspect it. It's a brand new box. Put the zip ties on, lock the pins. Should be all set. Take a picture of the box because, you know, gotta send it to the dispatcher so he could bill it for tomorrow. I won't put the zip ties on real quick because, like I said, we inspect it. Even though it's nice and new, we still gotta open it, make sure there's no holes, no nasty smell. There's third, but that I will sweep up at the customer. So now I put the zip ties. Doom. You see? I'm gonna take a picture of the back of the container because it has the number and all the info. Send it to my dispatcher. We'll be out on our way out. Notice how I didn't move the tandems on this one, because well, I'm gonna have to slide the tandems anyway when I go get it loaded, because of the docks, right? So when they're empty, we don't have too many issues with the tandem not being slid or not. So when they're empty, we could ride with the tandems closed already. But yeah, let's go to the outgate. Like I said, this is the bridge. After the bridge is row 6, and they put a bunch of chassis over here now. This is 6. This is chassis. This is 7. It's usually where the 1-line boxes are. And then 8, this is all like damaged stuff. They send you over here when the box is really beat up. So, and just keep on going to the road. Outgate. Exit out of here. And then the last little curve, this is the outgate. This is where you check out. They pretty much grab the number of your box You give them your booking number, and they check if everything is good. Everything checks out, then you're good to go. But this is gonna be it for this one.
It's not that